This music is, it's really something. It's Minecraft music. Blockage. Let's see. Hello, though. How do you do? Oh, you like it? Yeah, it only shows on the stream starting soon. It was kind of just a test thing. I just kind of put it there. Never touched it after that. I might put it somewhere else, but I have different, like, things that show recent followers and stuff. Are you guys ready? Are you watching the screen? Are you ready for the transition to the game? Or wait, hang on. Wait, everyone still be ready. Keep being ready. Don't stop being not ready. Okay. Prepare your readiness. Aw. Did you see that? Did you see that? You were ready. You were all ready. Everyone here was so ready. Just remember, you were here when it happened. I was here. Uh... Oh boy. Keith.
Thank you.
Keith, thank you for the 1-tier community sub gift. A 2-headed animal. You can pog now. You can magi-pog with the best of them. What just flew by on my screen? Did anyone see that? Oh, look at them. Look at the Magipogs. Let them go. Yes, thank you, Keith. You know, you can gift a random... Well, it wouldn't be random, but you can gift a like an anonymous sub to somebody. Like, that's possible to do. None I can't do. I'm the job for every man. To Roundabout North. To Cape Side Apps. 1 second. The music is as low as it will go. The ad reads broken window. Tibbs has windows. Good for Tibbs. Hang on, I'm gonna change the volume of the game. If you had a bag in your hand, perhaps you could collect these bottles and sell them. I need a bag.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
I could use it. I have the money. It's a scam. It's a dick butt. No, wait. I want to see dick butt. Let's go.
Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk. The ring of metal.
Pull the handle and look inside.
The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry. Different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature.
Hell yeah.
It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it. Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
I learned something, by the way. So, all of the, like, not visuals, these images here are essentially different, like, aspects, I guess, of this guy's personality. Or just, you know, something in his brain, like this is empathy. This is it's one dude voicing, like, 25 different things, and all he does is just put different inflections on everything. But it's, so, when you see, like, a purple name, I think, or just a different name, and it's a different picture, it's one of, like, his internal, like, monologues. And it's just a different voice, not different voice, but different, like, inflection of the same voice. Hang in there, little one. There are ruins of some kind of building there. Hang in there.
The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
There are ruins.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
You could use the thing that I just paid 25 cents for. Do your homework.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Poor little viewer. Pat it. Vandalism. Shake your head. Look inside. This one will definitely have the dick butt in it. Vandalism.
Probably some kids.
Poor little viewer.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Genic. Look inside.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
Oh, Kuno.
That's Kuno on the lens.
Shift your focus to the background.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. You know this to be the star of Pericanasis, or the Cairo, the central symbol of the Pericanassian church, a star, a great moral height to be strived towards.
Also, apparently, I don't know what to call these, but these aspects of my personality, the logic and the encyclopedia, apparently encyclopedia talks the most out of all of them and will give me the most amount of, like, just this kind of information throughout the game.
The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows.
I don't know exactly what Inland Empire means, but
around the large wooden building you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice.
I've been kicked out of every joint in Revachol. Yeah, you drunk. You hear the distant squall of seabirds. Come on. The night's still young. Oh, I got a baggie. I can go pick up bottles now, maybe. Equip this to collect tar from the streets, or tear from the streets? This plastic bag has sick written on it in a dynamic, forceful manner that implies great prices. As you crack it open, a malty gust of air flies in your face. Smells of yeast and beer. Perfect place for tar. Tiar. Can I equip it? Just put that in my hand and we'll take the flashlight off now, I guess. And now I have a bag. Put it in my other hand. There we go. Money! We're really gaining some yield here. Music's my life, man. I assume I just took that out of the trash can to put it in my bag. A splatter of bullet holes line the wall. Go in the water? That water looks a little stinky to me. He's got the same stuff to say. I can't go in the water, it's too stinky. That's stinky water. Look, I'm a good civilian. I'm picking up all the trash. Or I'm doing it for money, I think. And we haven't been over here yet, so is that a raven? A lonely cormorant surveys the area, indifferent to your approach. I'm craving a raven. That looks less raveny now that I look at it. Bored. The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. Good for that boat. Don't know why there was trash in there, but... Rue de Saint Ghislaine, roundabout north. I should probably stop reading. Cape Side Apartments. Should stop reading things that look French. Never stop reading. Hooked on books. Read a book. Give a hoot. Get some magnesium. Hey, it's the other kid. Let's not talk to them, actually. A garden hose. This won't be of use until the snow melts. Chairs and tables eaten by rain rot. Another splattering of bullet holes on this wall. Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. Kuno's the final boss? I hope not. He's a brat. These barrels are half full of rainwater. Orange bum hat. My rhetoric goes down, but my reaction speed goes up. I got those bum stats. And more health. Can I put on the bum hat? Oh, I'm becoming a hobo cop. An orange beanie with a couple of big-ass holes on the side. It looks like it might have been used as a mask during an armed robbery. I don't want to bring my rhetoric down. Practice the art of persuasion. Yeah, no, I'm trying to play a run where I talk to people a lot. Also, okay, so apparently my clothes themselves have stats. So my neck has Inland Empire. Hunches and gut feelings, dreams and walking life. And if I take it off, I lose my stat for it. Everything has a price. Can I take my pants off? I can. I'm gonna not do that. Boo! I'm not a hobo cop. It'd be funny if I was, but I'm not. I assume that's locked. It's not saying anything, but... There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? Oh, there's paint coming down.
Hey! Up here, piggo!
I ain't a
The
pig.
streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The girl stares at the sailboat by the pier.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Oof. We just want to know your name, little lady. No need to get defensive. Don't use that tone with me. I am the law. Let's start with your blood type and go from there. Hep. Yeah. When were you last tested? Just answer some questions, okay? We know her name, I guess. Cindy the Skull. Don't use that tone with me. I am the law. Just answer some questions.
Ask away, pigman. But I don't promise to answer.
You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at? What are you doing to the wall? Do you know anything about the recent murder? Yeah.
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit.
I don't know about that, but...
I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
She studies the wall, suddenly pensive. So you don't know what to write? Why are you so committed to defacing the building? I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it? I do have an opinion on this.
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna have to stop you. This is hooliganism. Hooliganism. Actually, I don't have an opinion. I lied. No. The thing is, I'm a cop, so this hooliganism might need to stop, but she is just painting. Though, I don't know how much this is really paint. It's just kind of red paint on the wall. I love public art.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
You sure do.
She means the opposite.
Aw.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Aw, see? I meant to do that. Keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
She nods disdainfully toward the woman performing maintenance on the boat docked next to the pier. Hatred, disgust, it's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
Joyce.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershore. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques,
Hot
rarely
lady.
have reason to visit Martinez.
I unlocked the hot... There's hot singles in your area.
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing.
Yeah, that seems about right, Kim.
You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
I can do that.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to her on.
All right, catch you later, Cindy. Have a good
Watch your
day.
back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
You have eyes on you as well. Inside the frame of a motorcycle in repair and the tools used to disassemble it. I'm just collecting trash.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked.
Knock.
The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response.
Knock again.
The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Hold on, who am I talking to?
Doesn't matter who I am. Now go on, get out of here.
I literally cannot, like, I can only say that. This is the police, open the door. FBI, open up!
Ha! The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
The hallway echoes with her cackle. Please let me inside, it's cold out here, but I'm not joking.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door. There must be another entrance to the east.
Kim, tell her we're real policemen.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
The lieutenant repeats dutifully. Dutyly.
There is no reply. Just faint, sweeping sounds inside.
That sounds about right. My thing was like blinking for some reason. Wonder why that was blinking. Okay. A lot of magnesium just kind of hanging around. Someone's losing all their magnesium. Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint Ghislaine. Your room in the Whirling isn't much bigger than this sloop. This is worth more than you'll ever earn in all your life. It's a boat. It's a pretty shitty looking boat too, honestly.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbor. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Something like that. She steps closer and holds out her hand over the railing. Joyce L., what's the L stand for? What exactly is the RCM? I remember hearing it from somewhere. What gave us away? I mean, shake her hand, I guess.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. This is a tactic.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
You're on a boat. Tell me about the Wild Pines. What do you do? What can you tell me about this strike? What can you tell me about this lynching? You seem rich. Can I have some money? I actually kind of want more money. I'm gonna ask.
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
What? Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
Bub. What nice fabrics.
Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity, a silk shirt and matching scarf around her gentle throat,
Come on, sugar mama.
while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry, wealth and all its possibilities.
Yeah, just give me like 20 real. That's all I want.
These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible. Within reason.
I like how conceptualization steps in with the kind eyes, everything's possible, and then logic's just like, yeah, no, not really. Yeah, so?
Now look at you. You misery-clad simian. Barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable.
Okay, well. It's not my fault.
You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
This is weird. She's not saying that to me, but it's demonstrating her face and her name as if she's the one telling me I'm poor. Yeah, I'm poor. I need money. I'm not ashamed. What is this feeling? I've never felt it before. I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake this leech for some dough. As I should be, for even considering it. This is a woman and I am a man. I may believe in feminism, but I believe in equal rights. Jesus. Yes, I should make my own goddamn money by now. I'm not no, hang on. It's either I'm not ashamed or I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake this leech. I want money. Leech.
You think your little communism protects you from this feeling? No. The more demeaning it is to grovel at her feet.
Give me money.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Her voice suddenly breaks the silence and wait, her voice breaks the silence and suddenly you're back again. Nearby, a seagull pecks at a piece of garbage. You're on a boat. Tell me about Wild Pines. I can ask, and then it's a, like, almost 50-50. What do you mean, Maggie, no? I need money. Yeah. Yeah, I was just really in thought there. Go make it yourself. No! Give me money! I'm taking the role. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it.
Voila.
Yes!
You're doing it.
You seem rich. Can I have money? Can I have some money, ma'am? Help me, I'm poor. I need money to keep living. I feel like one of these could actually score me some cash here. You seem rich. Can I have some money? Does not feel like the one. But can I have some money, ma'am, does. And this one feels too begging. Can I have some money, ma'am?
Of course. How much do you need?
What? No.
She's surprisingly nonchalant about this. Could it be that she somehow knows more about your predicament than she's letting on?
10,000? 10,000? I don't think I can get away with 10,000. I almost want to say, I 1 cent. Or wait, wouldn't that be 10 cents? It's supposed to be like a 0 here, or 0.1. What do you mean? No, we're already asking. I can't even back out of this now. We're getting money. Yeah, but maybe she will. 70 seems real fucking. That seems like it'll set me off anyway. The last like 5 things I've needed only needed up to like 30 real or real. I'm saying 70.
That's a reasonable sum. Not too small, not fantastically large.
She reaches into her raincoat and pulls out a zip bag. In it you see paper notes arranged like black gills.
She removes a few notes.
I
and hands them
cannot
to you.
believe
The
that.
paper is cold and oily to the touch.
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
You bribed me all right. I'm your little peon. Peon now. Thank you, thank you. Just asked a rich lady for 70. And she gave it. Peon. Peon. I am an honorable policeman, one of the few good men in Revachol. I'm still getting my head around this whole money concept. I want to talk to you about something else now. I'm an honorable police officer, ma'am.
You're right, ma'am, that donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, unseemly as it may be, as long as they're properly logged with the precinct.
Which he most certainly will do. Now, how else can I help the RCM today, besides supplementing its salaries?
You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
She looks at the deck under her feet. Green and white sails flutter overhead. Not a lot of people on boats, are there? Does she have a name? Do you have a license for this boat? I think I have a handle on the boat thing. You got a license for this boat? And maybe don't sass her immediately about the boat. Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
It's almost like that's the name of the boat. Okay, but what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft, a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
The eel's hips, baby. Yeah, we used to say that all the time back in high school. The eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Thank you, Kim.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Wait, we're on an archipelago? Look around. What do you mean archipelago? Wait, we are?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Caillou? I thought we were in Revachol. Still, I haven't seen anyone else on a sailboat around here. Understood about this boat of yours. Back off, hell no. Revachol, I thought we were in... Wait, Caillou, I thought we were in Revachol.
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
I see, I see. Very learned. Still, I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around here.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Oh, you're very, very smart. Yes, that is true.
Actually, That motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Ravachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
I thought it was a pleasure craft.
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich.
Yes, I do.
You have the guns and the ammo. Take this Clausen fiend down.
Go in for the kill. Let's talk about the economics of this boat you're on. Do you have a license for this boat? Yeah, let's go in for the kill. Let's do it.
Oh my, the E word. You mean to say that it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption? That I'm a member of the ruling class?
I can't even read that. Prescamundo. Oh no, Prescamundo. Class wartime, baby. No, it's a symbol of our subjugation to foreign capital, the bad kind of capital. Forget about it, I was out of line. I like yes exactly and Prescamundo. Precisely mundo. Class wartime.
May I remind you that Mrs. Messier is a professional negotiator.
It doesn't look like he thinks... Wait. He doesn't look like he thinks you'll best her in single combat. Oh, thanks.
Then what does that say? Does it say docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A?
Ghislaine.
33A? This old proletarian haunt here? As I said, plenty of people drive boats, of all social strata.
If only I was wearing the bum hat. Fire back quick, please work.
Your synapses flesh.
This house was built before the revolution. Funny, I don't see any eel's heels around. There doesn't seem to be much space left with this 19 pace sloop dock here. I guess, yeah, there is no other space really. I can't believe I got that. I don't even know what to say. I kind of want to say eel's heels because it started off by telling me eel's heels. And that's why I get a bonus. But there's not much space left on the dock because of your massive ass boat. Does Hobocop have a heart of gold? He's not Hobocop. My guy isn't Hobocop. Not yet, at least. But I don't think I'm going for Hobocop. I'm going for more sassy bastard. Feminist. Something. I don't see any other eel's heels around here.
You mean eel's hips. But point taken. I am a bourgeois woman, and this is my fast, light, interminably bourgeois boat.
That is very true.
There is no shame in her voice. A touch of sadness, yes, but no shame.
Going for the kill.
Oh my, the E word. You mean to say that it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption?
It's a symbol.
Detective, may I remind you that Mrs. Messier is a professional...
Yes, she
Then
is.
what does that say? Does it say docking res 33A?
Oh, I
This
can't do it
old
again.
Yes. Anyway,
Okay, I don't think I can go back on that one. Or do a different lane there. Do you have a license for this boat?
officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
Okay.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles.
Well, good for her.
Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license. Sly Fox, you're not aggressive enough to harass her further on this.
I am 100% betting that if I had the stats for it, I could harass her further on this. I think I have a handle on the boat thing.
Good.
How about that Wild Pines? What do you do?
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
I will drink my drink.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
Yummy, yummy. There was a touch of discomfort. So what do they do? Fair enough. Tell me something else. No, what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
Who are the other Indo-tribes? You're in a good company, it seems. How much money does Wild Pines have? God, we're learning a lot. Subdivision, energy, oil. King. God. Okay, you're in good company, it
Why,
seems.
thank you.
She does not register the real meaning of the remark. How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
Wow, you're terrible. Wow. That's it? I thought Wild Pines was supposed to be big time. Numbers like that mean nothing to me. The money I owe is so much less than that. Wow. Nah, fucking leg chopper here. We got a sweeping leg. Who cares? That's not billions. Who cares?
And to think, there are years when the group books losses in the billions.
A wave hits. She grasps the mainstay for balance.
Walpines employs 72,000 people, all of whom have families that depend on their salaries. It is a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pines get all these billions? That's all I need to know. No, it does not. Where you get all those billions, baby?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain.
You're saying a lot of big words at me.
Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
Probably helps to start with a royal monopoly. What does such a huge system want with a place like this? Look around. Yeah, it probably does help. A small loan of $1 million?
You know more than you let on. Certainly it helped, but most of the original Indo tribes have failed or been absorbed. To survive, Wild Pines had to grow and adapt. No suzerain did that.
Well, what's your big system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
8% of all cargo in the world? That's quite the endeavor indeed. You don't keep it moving, the workers do. The company is nothing without them.
We built this district.
They built this district.
There it is. She owns up to it.
All the best parts of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its bastions. The plazas Meteor and Mosaic. Even some of the old street lamps have been put back thanks to the investments from the WP.
She points behind you where... Wait. She points behind you where the seawall rises.
Before Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour, even before it was part of Revachol, long before Terminal B was erected here, the Pines built it as a resort for its Revacholian employees. A company getaway? For a weekend or a summer holiday? Then came the revolution. But that's another matter. I'm here to make sure the Pines can fulfill their responsibilities to the place they built.
Yeah, sure.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
Why can't you tell me about this strike? Can you tell me about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
She falls silent for a moment, contemplating something.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Oh shit. I don't have a badge.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57.
I don't have a name either. I don't have a name or a badge still. Oh fuck. Oh no.
And this is my colleague from Precinct 41.
My badge, yes, of course. My badge that I have on me. I don't seem to have my badge, actually. I'm just gonna admit it, I don't have it.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
You seem very judgy.
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when my partner told you that I recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
It's possible. After a long night of heavy drinking, I lost all memory of my life in the world. As you can see, I am the epitome of a terrible human. I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with yeah.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
Mother, just say yeah again. Don't make me answer this. Okay. 2 at least doesn't talk about my heavy drinking. Wait. Because we can level up as well. I might as well do this while I'm going through this, because I'll still gain. I've already put into logics and calculus. I keep seeing Inland Empire. Feels like a good one to put it into. Hunches and gut feelings. What do I see a lot of? Mostly this stuff, because I guess I'm playing this game right now. I'm doing all the intellect shit. I think I'm going for... Or understand others, work your mirror neutrons. Coalition. Hold yourself together. Keep up your morale. No. Inland Empire. I keep seeing a lot of it. Okay. And then I had something else pop up. Oh, I finished one of the things. I'm interviewing the lady. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go for 2. I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing.
Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia.
Yeah.
I don't
Jack
even know
Daniels,
how to
some shit.
respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
I know, right? Yeah, that would be stupid.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
And you're damn right that I remember that. And what the hell do I have to read here? Hello guys, this is my first ever copy pasta, and I am really nervous about pasting it because if it does not get copy pasta, then I will have much embarrassment. That's really dumb.
Of course, I sympathize. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
What a meta copy pasta. I don't have a badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Yeah. What suggestion said? I like his suggestion. How do I negotiate my way out of this? Then I'll find it somehow. No. I'll take the role. Oh, she has sympathy for my amnesia.
She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her. Insinuate.
I have 80 big ones with your name on it. Surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not giving you money.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones.
Alright, so I'm your drug dog now. Cool.
Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Yes, it is.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Oh, yes, sure, Kim. Excuse us for one moment, madam.
Hey, psst.
Who? Me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Yeah? Yeah? Where'd you hear that from? Again? How come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket. Literally murder all human beings, regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
I haven't said any of that. Yeah, I haven't said anything like that. I have 80 on me right now. I've said some mildly left-wing things, but none of those. That's fair. I have.
Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence.
Yeah.
Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that would devour and masticate mankind. Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
I'm not doing communism. Like, it's cool, communism, but I'm not doing communism. Wait, first, what's this communism even about? I'll happily listen to your communism. It's too tiring. I don't have it in me. I'm beat down and broken. Roll up your sleeves and start building communism. Yeah, tell me about this communism.
Failure. It's about failure.
Failure? I don't do failure. Failure?
Yes, abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world.
I doubt that.
You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother.
My mother? Go on.
You against the atom, the charm and the spin. Where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist.
That's gotta be that's probably the title, like how I'm a feminist or whatever it is.
Now get to work, comrade.
Comrade. No, I'm not feeling it. As much as I just wanted her to give me money, I just wanted free money. I'm happy to I'm picking up trash for money right now anyway. It's too tiring. I don't have it in me. I'm beat down and broken. I'm out.
Very well. I guess no one will build communism then. Tell the working man it's over, unless anyone has objections. No objections. It's mathematically impossible to achieve a classless society. Everyone knows this.
Yeah, see, logic's got a point.
Anyone? Anyone else?
Rhetoric,
There's no one?
you sit down.
There's no one. Okay then, lie down and let the water carry you downstream.
Goodbye, communism. So I'm not a communist. Okay, still gotta... Joyce lynching. There's something she wants to tell you. She just has to present you with the... I need the badge, or a favor. Okay, whatever. It's the one thing I was looking at. Where it said that I was a feminist. Here it is. One of these has to be raging communist. I'm sure. Cop of the Apocalypse. That's amazing. Got Hobo Cop. Yeah, one of these is definitely just communist. It's gotta be. I'm on my way to Lonesome Long Way Home. Oh, this might actually help me find my badge. Because I'm finding my way back to who I was, I think, or something. Okay, we gotta talk to Kim.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Oh. You could have just said that. I would have tried to make that happen. Really? I thought it was going well. Oh. So we're henchmen now?
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
Shit.
Maybe this is all her plan. She might have heard about you.
I'm sorry for putting us in this situation. I'll handle it. Company must have more ears on the ground. She could have known about my condition. What do you propose? That we don't investigate the drug trafficking? We could just, find my badge. No. No. I mean, do we not do the drug trafficking thing? We can still do that. I wouldn't mind it.
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it.
Yeah, we still have to look into it now, because we know about it.
What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
That's fair enough. Company must have more ears on the ground. No, I don't think so. I think she just improvised pretty well there. Sorry, Kim.
I'm sure you will, Detective.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'm gonna say the badge thing anyway.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
Yeah, that is true.
The situation might have changed drastically by the time you locate it. Time is of the essence.
Yeah.
You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
Cool, yeah, that's enough time. Company must have more
I
ears.
wouldn't go that far. Her reaction did come off as sincere to me. I think she's just quick to adapt. She's a professional, after all.
Yeah, I mean, you said that, but yeah. Let's get back.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Okay, tell me about the drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Let me get this straight. The materials come from Simera to Revachol through the terminal? And you want us to investigate? Materials come from... They come through the terminal?
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
And you want us to investigate it?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dockworkers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
Am I going to need bolt cutters for this? The lorries. Am I gonna need bolt cutters?
Unlikely, officer. I'm talking about the lorries. Once the ingredients reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they may be vulnerable.
How convenient that they're stranded like beached whales at that roundabout.
Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
She gives you a knowing look.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Uncovering Union secrets could also give you an upper hand when dealing with them.
Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier? It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded there like that, is it? What proof do you have that the Union is involved? Okay. I've made up my mind about the smuggling investigation. Actually, let's discuss something else for now. I mean, it's no coincidence that they're there, yeah?
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However,
She pauses, looking to the sea.
this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open the drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
That's fucked up. I mean, I suppose if they're making and selling drugs, that's something, but this feels terribly scummy to, like, do this. What proof do you have?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
So you think the strike is being funded with source ingredients for drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
Why didn't you come earlier?
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
Oh, God.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
I've made up my mind about the smuggling investigation.
Yes?
We'll take the case, probe the drivers, see what it yields. We'll see.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need.
Are you telling me that people are sitting in their cars, trapped in a roundabout, for days? What?
In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
Okay, tell me about the strike.
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What is your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Tell us more about this behemoth.
What can I say? The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organization now.
Yeah, still talking to her. Actually, we had a moment where me and Kim stepped away, and then we had a little chit-chat, and then my brain started asking me if I wanted to be a communist, and that I was going to be the last communist, and that I should join and be a comrade. I said no, I don't want to be a communist, and now we're talking to the lady again. And we have a mission now, or a quest, where we need to go talk to some people about drugs, and then come back to her and hopefully have an upper hand on this, and then get the info that we want.
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
She gave us some info that drugs are being moved here, and then the union workers here are using the drug ingredients to sell and then make money to afford their strikes and keep fighting against the business.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
What happened to this Gaumont? What are their demands? Tell me about this union boss, Mr. Clare. Tell me about the previous guy.
Mr. Clare told him to... how did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
I see. Cool. Cool. Not cool. Not cool.
Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, A member of the board.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
I like it. I don't know what to think about that. Over-aggressive, commie posturing. Seems like they have no idea about business. Forget it. I wanted to ask something else about the strike. I mean, it seems, yeah, like they don't know what they're talking about.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker a member of the board.
What does that even mean? Most of them probably don't know what that means. Yeah, what does that even mean?
It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about what? About anything really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
That's a hell of a democracy.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
That's pretty funny, I gotta admit. The workers can't be kings, the king is king. The king is dead, long live the workers. I mean, it is pretty funny, honestly.
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
This checks out.
Mel's really cool and nice, and she looks like a marshmallow person. Ooh woo. Thank you, Mel. Tell me about this union boss.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Can't be that bad. Is he that bad? Is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there's two of them?
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
That's genius.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself, outside the brothers?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And why do you think so?
I accidentally double-clicked. In your opinion, detective, if I may ask, I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. She explains, would you say the Debris Union is an effective advocate for the rights of the local working men? I don't believe that. That sucks that I hit that. Between Everett the Human Leech and Measurehead, this union sounds like a motley crew. I'm into it, wink. Sounds like they're all Revachol, and I'm all Revachol too. To hell with the rest. They're good labormen, can't fall 'em for a little corruption. Fair enough.
A real man of the left. What else can I tell you about?
I wish I didn't accidentally double-click. That sucks. One more thing. You said something happened in the elections?
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a Union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
That's all I need here. Let's change the topic.
Of course. How else can I help?
That's it.
Of course, Detective. Take care.
God. That was literally like 30 minutes of just talking to her. Remember when there was gameplay? Looks like there's more construction here once decades ago. Is that a bottle? Why? I didn't realize, but some of these bottles are... Oh no, it's that one. There's like bottles on the ground that I didn't... I thought I was highlighting everything when I pressed a button, but I'm not. Apparently there's still shit I can click on, so I have to literally pixel hunt for bottles. Keeping an eye out for bottles. Where are they? I'm gonna start doing this just so I can see everything, because the bottles blink when they're on screen. This coin-operated viewer has been banged up, inoperable. Hello, person. And other person.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
Oh, they're playing marbles or something.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
No. God, no. Should ask what it is.
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
A moment of your time, fellows. Don't get involved in the game. Better observe them first.
See? Your munching and complaining have ruined my concentration.
The man throws a metal ball towards a smaller wooden ball in the sand, missing it by a meter.
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even say if it's in my back or hip anymore. Feels like it's in both.
He tries to measure the throw.
I hope you pass out from it, you goddamn jellyfish. Men like you are the reason this nation is sinking.
Standing tall and proud, he looks at his partner with disgust.
Trying to throw something as close to a predetermined point as possible. Measuring. This must be the age-old game of petanque. Shush. Ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. You are letting down yourself and the team. Get in the damn game already.
Wait, what? What team?
Doesn't matter what team. Pick a team. Any team. The blue team. You're letting them down. Get in the game and throw the goddamn ball.
Why are you so mean to me?
Eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky.
A moment of your time, fellows. I'm not gonna get involved with the game. Physical instruction is a dick, apparently.
Sure, officer. I am René Arnaud. And my specially abled partner here is Gaston Martin. How can we help you?
Yeah, no, this isn't Cry of Fear. And I don't think it will ever be Cry of Fear. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the back of the whirling in rags? He seemed to be playing in a crater. Yeah, this does look like a crater. He seemed to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Does it have anything to do with all the bullet holes I've been seeing around?
Yes. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery fire used?
Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Wait, who are the communards again? Did you use the heavy fire artillery against them? Maybe we can do this history lesson later. Did you do it?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Why shell them here in Martinez? They should have chosen a place away from the buildings and the people. I understand. I'd bomb this place too. I probably shouldn't. I might make him mad if I say that one. Why shell him here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. And to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
Take back Revachol.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
He points to the northeast. Deathblow. Sounds grim. Maud fought thoughtfully and turned to the northeast.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Blood ground. Not clown. You clown. The other one shakes his head. That explains the war damage. That's why everything is so bombed out. Hold on, the coalition?
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
Is that why everything's so bombed out? That explains all the war damage. Actually, I already know all this. I just wanted to know if you do too. That would be such a dick move. That explains all the war damage.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his eyes.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Oh god, what do I think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
present an opinion. That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for hard working class to take over. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. This coalition seems capable, actually. Commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing. I don't think. I just do. Foreign powers cleaned up this mess and now they rule us. I'm a little bit between 2 and 5 here. I mean, foreign powers coming in and then doing this. He's, I don't know. He clearly doesn't like it, so he'll be happy with me if I say it. But I don't know. That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for our hard working class to take over. Coalition seems quite capable, actually. I'm not gonna say commies don't understand how money works. I already had an argument with my brain for like 7 minutes about this. I don't have an opinion.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frissel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
What exactly? Wait, who is this for real? Frissel?
Damn Frissel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
What exactly is the suzerain?
The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Is there anything you could tell me about this rifle? Ooh, yeah, I do have the rifle. Composure? What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? Oh, I'm just kind of checking him, I guess. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags? I'm gonna ask about the rifle.
It's a Bell McGrave, 4.46 caliber, breech loading, Revachol made. Good weapon, accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
In the basement there, pointing at the bookshop. Sorry, I can't divulge that information. What do you mean fine? This is my rifle. I always have it with me. I kind of want to tell him, but I feel like I probably shouldn't. Just, I don't want him barging into the bookshop trying to get in there. But I don't think he will, honestly. I'll just tell him.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away.
Yeah.
As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
I see. What do you know about the man hanged?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
I'm trying, man.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
Ugh. Politics. What about police women? So again, you don't know. I'm not asking about police women.
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
There are no duties RCM women couldn't carry out. Better not be implying that women are unfit for field work. Oh my god. Coming at him with the feminism. Try to avoid voicing opinions on controversial matters. Let's just drop it. No, I'm a feminist. I'm willing to stand for that. I'm not gonna be a dick about it, really, yet. There's no duties RCM women couldn't carry out.
But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain, more challenging tasks. Don't you, officer?
I mean, kind of, but load my gun. I don't think there's any revolutionary inequality at play here. I mean, I guess it's true. I would say that, yeah. But there's nothing stopping them from, you know, just doing it.
No reason to even feel bad about that. It's just the way of the animal kingdom.
That went way better than I thought it would.
Unfortunately, Cop is a...
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
So, you don't know anything?
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing. This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
That is very sad. Thanks for your time. Wouldn't even pick it up if my heart wasn't in it. Let me just walk across your game here. Spirited chirps, the clicks of swallows fill the air. Trike tracks lead into the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. Maggie Stark. What does that even mean? What do I can't do Tony Stark. Some great tectonic forces cracked the pavement like an eggshell. I can't do my... I literally can't do my dad's voice. An ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. Build a solid routine and stick to it. That's all there is. You do all the time? What do you mean I do all the time? Maybe a sea monster did this to the plaza. The damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
I suppose that's very true. Give me just 1 second. I'll refund you the Maggie Stark comment. I'll mark those. Okay. We're still looking for bottles. More health. Go me. Roy's Pawn Shop. Fast cash for faster times. In we go. I really hope I can sell stuff. That'd be fun. Though, I mean, at this point, I have 80 Royale. I didn't think I'd have this much. Though I didn't think a rich lady would just pay me. Some kind of machine. An antique cash register? In the dark, a film projector is whirling away. A bust of a woman. The plaque simply says DEI. Mostly military wear with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are trying to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back.
Win her back? Yeah, who? Also, the Joker. When you claim the reward, tell me what to say. I think I have an idea of what you want me to say, but you can't just tell me a voice. I can't think of anything. I'll let you say something, but most of the time, just tell me what you want me to say. I don't know. I think it's assuming I have like a girlfriend or something, or I had a wife. Okay. You say peacock, nobody bats an eye. You say poopcock, everybody loses their minds. Win her back? Inspect the knights on horseback. Inspect the blue uniforms. Inspect the figurines and rags. Step away from the tape. Now, win her back? Yeah, what's that?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine.
Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table. Do it.
Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse. A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
What is this?
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider.
Who? Oh, yes, of course. Who?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head.
Yeah.
50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
I love how you phrase. Is this motherfucker okay?
He lost his cap when he lost his head. Perhaps he's looking for the head.
Well, I'm looking for my badge, so me and him have something in common. I'll buy it. I got the money.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
And now I'm never gonna take it off. Inspect the knights on horseback.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks. The kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
Yay, good job finishing your homework.
A long, long time ago.
Inspect the blue uniforms?
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Wait, this looks like Renee, the old guy who was playing Pantacue.
This is what the loyalists look like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
What exactly are these?
Which one? Ah, royalist soldiers from the time of the revolution. The uniforms are painted a bit too brightly, I suppose.
Inspect the figurines and rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Also, I agree with Mel. You have to keep living. Just for my sake, please. Thank you. Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers. Revolutionary soldiers.
Keith, what the heck? I'm crying now.
I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
I have tears coming out of me eyes. It's meant to give people hope. Even we can do it. Contrast is meant to be disheartening, as it ought to be. It is impossible to win against the cohort of capital. Ask my friend Gart, whose bitch it made me. I wish it was more nuanced. As it stands, I cannot comment. There's a lot to say here. Why bring back pick a game? Why don't you just tell me what game? Just tell me. Is it Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't want to feel obligated. It is impossible to win against the cohort of capital. Ask my friend Gart. This bitch it made me. Contrast is meant to be disheartening, as it ought to be.
I don't like either set very much, to be honest. But there are many parents among my customers.
I don't want to be obligated. That's a bad feeling. I'm gonna step away. Let's see, what else we got?
The boomboxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stand on your tiptoes.
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved.
If I can buy that, I'm buying it.
This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Interfacing. Shopkeep, the Stereo 8 approved machine here. What I really want to know is, could this device come in handy in my place work? Are you sure this is all in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
I don't like music. Why do you have 8,000 pictures on your phone? And why are like 2,000 of them possibly me? It's not that many, but who knows? Shopkeep, the Stereo 8 approved machine here
Is the Harman Welsh W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul, plays all reel-to-reel formats, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
This is actually, if I can get this radio, I could probably go into that like cabinet, that attic area above the bookstore and maybe do that radio thing that was on like the chalkboard. Yeah.
And here you are, quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever, turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
Also, hang on.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
We need to like get out of the pawn shop and go find the like drug dealer car thing, because it's a timed event, I think. Can't be wasting my time exploring the town still. I'll come back to it. Where'd you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
Is it clever? How much for the streetlight?
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
Are you out of your mind? There's one of these on every corner. Even taking into account the big risk of attaining the light, that seems a bit steep. 700 sounds about right, I imagine. It wasn't easy sawing off the lamp.
Hey, I don't know where it came from, but it's not every day you get to buy and sell something so extraordinary.
I don't have that money. The fact that I could even buy that, like that's an option. I can't do anything with a street lamp. There's a door here. Oh. Oh, is this the entrance? Give me 1 second. Okay. Barry, can you hear me, buddy? Water lock out of order until Wednesday at 7 a.m. 7:15 a.m. Nope. My friend Barry is stuck on the other side. Gloves. Gasoline-stained fingerless gloves in navy blue. They've been worn threadbare, but being made of wool still provides some warmth and comfort. I mean, guess there's no reason not to wear them. They bump up my electrochemistry. I am becoming more of a hobo.
G'day to you, officers.
G'day, man. I'm Waterlock.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating his salami.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami.
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer? I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol.
The words "daredevil driver" sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then. Sure thing. Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, A bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Oops. Clearing my throat as loud as I possibly can, everyone. Sorry. Right. Bye. But was that it? I guess I can't do anything about the man. Butter side down. I didn't kiss him, but he gave me some salami, so that's kind of like a kiss. Like an indirect kiss. Actually, Lieutenant Kim had some too, so... You know, so... It seems fair.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
How about some premium class service over here? Like paying with net worth. Go over and ask him if you can do that. Save the economy? That sounds off.
Save the economy? What are you talking about?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
It doesn't make any sense. Why exactly does the economy need saving? Thanks for the advice. I'll try to be more economically conscious. Why does the economy need saving?
Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bought. We've got to keep the flow of goods moving. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
You're right. We got to save Mother Economy. But I don't have children, I think. It's just nature. Powerful economies expand and weak economies go economic. This economy is really just a distraction from the cultural issues, you know? Immigrants and no. Look, man, I just want to buy some clothes.
That's good, officer. That's exactly what the economy wants you to do.
Yeah, just browse.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand, buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Find something worth salvaging.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker.
Ooh.
Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces.
That sounds like a disaster.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
$4.50? My composure goes down. No, my composure goes up, but my shivers goes down. I'm buying it.
Gotta prepare for springtime, right?
It's a windbreaker. What do you mean spring? Oh, did my lonesome... Is this done yet? It is. So I have encyclopedia factual memory returns. Breakthrough imminent. Oh, it's happening soon, I think. Yeah, it's like about to happen. Let's look at my clothes. Leave. This looks ridiculous. This nylon wind cheater is so dynamic. Oh, this nylon wind cheater is so dynamic. It wraps around you like a membrane. Equipped with a stowable hood, the backside of the garment is covered in sport and summer-related text. It swishes softly as you walk. Keep cool, but I'm weatherproof. Is shivers bad? Do I want shivers to go down? Is that a thing? Shivers. Raise the hair on your neck. Tune into the city. Oh my... These are even more detailed than I thought. Oh my Jesus. Shivers come when the temperature drops and you become more keenly aware of your surroundings. It enables you to hear the city itself that truly belong to the streets. It's a supernatural ability. Old wrongs play out in present time. Scenes across the cities happen in front of you, but who is speaking to you? At high levels, shivers may make you seem mad to the outside world, but as you listen to the city, you don't listen to others. Your superiors may begin to worry. With a low shiver, though, you will seldom hear the city speaking to you. If you cannot hear it, how can you ever save it? This is an unbelievable amount of text that I did not realize was here. It's not upsetting, but it's kind of upsetting. Oh my god. What's it bump up though? It bumps up my composure. Which one's that? Composure. Do I not have like a thing for that? Shivers half. Oh, composure. Strain your back, keep up your poker face. Cool for card players, military fetishists, and cool people. Is this thinkers? Okay. We don't have a poop cock command yet. We're working on it here at Magi Studios. Here, I'll pretend that we do. You say peacock. Nobody bats an eye. You say poopcock. Everybody loses their minds. There. It played. See? Composure wants you to not crack, or at least it wants you to not crack in front of other people. It enables you to put up a strong front. It keeps your emotions hidden and fart from the world and helps you read the body language of others to sense the cracks in their own composure, as well as it keeps you looking good while you do it. You'll rock that disco outfit a lot more if you don't slouch. At high levels, composure makes you tuck your gut in and maintain a stern expression. Even lying in bed late at night, no one else can see you. You have to keep it up. You'll never be able to stop. With low composure, though, you'll always be the first to crack. Every cop's got a point. When all that fear and rage comes spilling out. And the ones who unleash it don't stay on the force much longer. Perhaps worse still, you won't even make the ranks of fashion police. Oh no, fashion police. The strongest of the police. Bro. What's my jacket do? Connect to Station 41. Understand cop culture. It's the spirit of policing. The copgeist. It enables you to understand your blue-souled sisters and brothers. Not only by picking up the subtle signals from your partner, but by witnessing flash sideways scenes as they play out in your precinct. At high levels, you'll be the very heart of the police force, not only willing and able to, but obliged to take a bullet for your partner. However, without a spirit de corpse, you'll be flying blind, unable to understand discreet remarks. This feels like I would rather have my cop gear on. Because I am still playing a cop, though I still don't have a shirt. And I can't wear it as a shirt. My voice is killing me. I'm gonna do myself a favor and I'm gonna give myself a 5-minute break here. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay. Hello. Hello. I don't know how much longer I'll go for. I think I'm gonna try to find the, like, roundabout area. I may not talk to anybody, but I'll try to find the roundabout area, and then maybe call it.
Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox, 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
My learning cap for perception has gone up 5. Speed gives you 1 SY. Psychic? Psyche. So, If I gain speed, I gain psyche? What? Hang on. I'm clicking around like a maniac. I lost it. This thing. Speed gives 1 psyche. There's speed? Psyche, endurance, pain, shivers, half-life, interfacing, reaction speed? Does that give psyche? Is that what it meant? I don't know. Let's talk to this birdhouse. A helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Hot air rises from the sewers, sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. That is gross. Take the bottles, they're mine! My bottles. Am I talking to the man or a box? Oh, I'm talking to the man. No, get away. You're guaranteed to find these nuts. This is Kim's car.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Now we're good. Oh, let me check what I bought, actually, as well. Items. The figurine set. The plastic headland Phelan rider sits atop his equally plastic bull, this posure indicating either desperation or pride. I would imagine he's just riding a bull. Comes as a set with the infamous Phelan cap for which he lost his head. The head is not included. I just realized I didn't talk to the man in the pawn shop. I don't know if I can sell him things. Also, this is the radio? This is not what I thought it looked like. This is a reel-to-reel boombox of everyone's youth. A little banged up, a little chipped, and honestly not that loud either. Looks cool though. Excels at being carried on the shoulder, allowing you to play audio tapes and blast music into the face of unsuspecting strangers. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to... Can I interact with it in any way? I'm holding it. I'm going back into the book. Wait, can I even go back into the bookshop? Wait, can we talk to the girl?
Hello, sir. How is the investigation going? Found any curses yet?
It's going fine, I think.
That's very good to hear. You'll get to the bottom of this in no time, just like a detective in the stories.
I'll catch you next time. I don't know if this lady's gonna let me back into the back again. She is. I think my radio's playing music. Kill her. I don't think we should do that. I need the flashlight. Oh, Kim wants to talk.
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Fair point. Yes, totally obvious.
Right. Now let's get to it.
Thanks. I knew that. I love this radio.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there.
Wait, no. I think wait. Why is it telling me that I had, like, something in my pocket? Can I do something with the radio now? Equip this to play tapes. Maybe that's all it does. I'm too interested by this fucking radio signal shit.
This old fire, the whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Radio frequencies, it seems.
Radio frequencies?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
Of course. The anatomy of the no.
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, whoever decides to call all of this is gone. There's no way a little basement...
Oh, we did this.
God, the schedule.
Nothing.
Damn it. Damn it. Why am I taking off my pants? I'm so mad I'm undressing. I'm mad. I'm actually mad about that. I wish that radio worked. That was the most interesting shit. Like, come on. Like, we're gonna talk to aliens if I uncover that, like, what this radio signal is. I didn't realize that. Can I always go up there? Tome of the Fascist Magic. Rather candid. A quaint picture book brochure. Very colorful. It's a book on the floor. Another boring book. Just gets... Yeah, just discarded here. There's a lot more shit than I thought.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
I'm almost done anyway, Keith, so don't worry. You can do that, though. Go do that. If you want as well, you can always watch the old VODs. Oh. I actually need a map.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East. Coudon, it's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
Coal City's very funny. I live next to a coal city.
You feel you're just west of Coal City, somewhere above Jamrock and close to Coal City.
That is very funny to keep hearing Coal City like that.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
The fuck you mean?
They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
I have $60. You seem to underestimate my resources, but sure, okay.
Yes, yes. Are you interested or not?
Steal it. Ooh, I can't. I mean, I guess I'll just buy it.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
I don't want to look at the other map right now. I'll come back to it. I have a map now, though.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Trace a path through the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North. Finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
That's very helpful. So, we still have no map then. Oh wait, no, we do. This map is very pretty. It tells me where the missions are. That is incredibly nice. Whole game pretty. Let's see, where's the drawbridge? Church, fisherman's shacks, Martini's waterfront. I may need the other map. Nope. What? I can go in here? What? Wait. This is just the back entrance. The fuck? I was wondering how the dice lady was getting in. I didn't realize there was a door there.
Only the black cable is plugged.
How did I not see that last time? Insane mesh tank top. Where'd you even get that one? No, really, who put it in that drawer? No further comments. Wear it at your own risk. Put it on. That looks awful. To be fair, if I wear it with the jacket, there doesn't seem to be any downsides. Just adds to my drama. I'd trust that cop. If I wore this one, you couldn't even tell. But I'm not gonna. I can't believe I missed that. Well, I didn't miss it. Because I got it. I meant to say have it. I said got it and have it. Gav it. I'm not gonna lie. Kinda just looking for bottles. Like... Did we get the key to this? This is the logo of the municipality of Rebushow.
This trash container
Open
is
it.
a well-oiled crack. The lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Didn't I just have a pre-motion that there's something in there?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
Open it.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look under the box of cartons, pick at the rags, search the food waste.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Motherfucker, I found pants.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
The lieutenant provides a black plastic bag marked evidence.
Guitar mark, blue jeans. Pockets, empty, or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but...
Looks into the container.
The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna get to wear those jeans. I thought those were gonna be like the signature hobo jeans.
Something
Hi,
slimy
Lotus.
catches your eye.
Reach for it?
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in
Hi,
a
Mel.
urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
A thrown out towel, a mug, that's all.
All right. we should go to Garth again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
He nods towards the red-haired boy. Yeah, I also don't want to talk to Kuno again. We need to ask the kids who put them here. You think someone from the Whirling might have provided... Yeah.
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Yeah.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Look under the cartons.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Search the food.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
Elbows out. There's nothing more. What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Pick it out.
They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
No, it can't be.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form.
A miserable-looking slip of paper sticks to the board.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
You know exactly how it got in the trash. It must have been cramping my style. It's a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore, so I threw it away. Someone from the Whirling threw it in the trash. I don't know. I'm boring. I'd rather not talk about it right now. Honestly, I'd rather not talk about it right now.
Understood.
I didn't actually. I kind of thought he would lead into more.
There's nothing more of interest in this sludge of peels and meat byproduct. Try the carton or those stinking rags.
The mug. I'm getting that mug too.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
Okay.
Only in its social sensibility.
Racism. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kim. Yeah. The lieutenant briefly glances at the mug, then returns his sight to the trash. Close the lid.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all. You said you didn't want to talk about the ledger. However, now that you have it back, it would not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Officially.
Look, man, it's hard right now, okay? Damaged ledger, interact. There's a banana peel on it. This is the ledger you found in the trash. It's full of notes written in a man's dense cursive. Have a closer look. Maybe it can be salvaged to start keeping notes on the case.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Anything else? I think I got it. No, anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard.
Ew.
It's a metaphor for you.
'Cause I'm shit.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Smell the ledger.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner. The lieutenant observes you, raising and lowering the toilet water-logged mass under your nose, trying to get a good whiff. A good, analytical whiff.
Look, man, just checking, okay?
Excuse me, I just have to ask again. How did it get in the trash?
Okay. I like how it's a different one. It had a foreboding quality. It had dark vibes. I had to lose it. Maybe someone from the whirling threw it away.
Boring? Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Make sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies, organized crime, or worse. Official notes sometimes contain informants' names, even undercover operatives. Now, if you'll excuse me, that thing has filled me with the sudden urge to make sure mine is in perfect order.
Browse the white papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What is in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases, undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Is 2 cases a week a good caseload, Lieutenant? There was mention of a naming convention here. Is that good, Lieutenant?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
Does your guy have any memories? My guy is like struggling to come back with memories. Most of the time, if something happens, all of the things like logic and rhetoric and what's the other one? Basically, logic, encyclopedia, rhetoric, drama, conceptualization, and visual calculus everything will start yelling at me in different ways about like the person I used to be, possibly. Like, Physical Instrument told me that I was just like a dude who would just bust in and then ask questions later. And I said no, so I'm not that person. So I guess I'm just finding myself amongst, you know, all these stats here. 2 cases a week appears to have been my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed them, though.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
I burned out, all right.
That's okay. We all do, sooner or later.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
Naming convention?
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from Snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples.
Oh my, they're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
More?
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and The Murder at the Hookah Parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout.
I should read a book.
It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
I'm done. Oh, wait. Kim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, I mean a non-numeric one with titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why is that?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have named a case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself.
I mean, you're a fucking cop, yeah.
I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete.
Commit to paper.
Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil.
Oh.
It's unfitting of this monumental event.
Kim, do you have a pen?
The lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2 fat, shiny pens hang from the binder, like large caliber bullets on an ammo belt.
What do you mean I die at the end of this? That's what that means? What?
He is not really saying anything, just standing there, looking at them.
Can I have one?
Know that I give this to you with resentment.
Kim, please. With this beauty, commit to paper.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the blue oblong pen in a brash freehand uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
Cross out the ones you already finished.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Hanged Man. The Furies are at home in the mirror. The setting sun. Shit on a stick. Actually, I don't have one. Shit on a stick. Kinda like the setting sun. Setting sun.
Okay. It's a good name, but it has one problem. This case has nothing to do with the setting sun. At all. It has nothing to do with that, so... Something more concrete, perhaps? Do you have something concrete? Mundane, usual?
Usual is boring. We don't do that.
The setting sun.
Okay. It's a good name, but it has one problem.
Oh, it's something
Something more...
shit.
Usual is boring. We don't do that.
The Furies are at home in the mirror. I'd rather just call it the Hangman at that point. But no, Hangman.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
I got 30 experience for that one. I'm done inspecting.
You don't exactly.
I'm gonna put it away. I'll come back to it. Hey, look at my racist mug. This broken This broken-eared mug somehow made its way to the Whirling in Rags dumpster. It depicts a person of Samaran descent frolicking in a field of saffron flowers, buck-toothed and grinning feeble-mindedly. It seems to be a cheap knockoff of some colonial era antique.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
There's quite a lot to read into here, actually. Look at all the content.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
This mug is an example of prejudice. I'm going to use an example of what not to do. I'm going to push this into the face of every merchant I find and tell them this is your inane ideology. The mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital to mask my badass hustling, i.e. fraud and embezzlement. The mug doesn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can't anyone laugh anymore? Jeez. This is all terrible. Going to push this into the face of every merchant? Nah. The mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital. I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna push it into the face, so I guess denouncing it earns me political capital.
If you want to earn some change by guilting people, go for it. But if you want to earn real dough, finish the case and start getting paid again.
That's fair enough. The fact that that is interactable is amazing. I can sell his pen! Large caliber bullet that shoots out ink. Once belonged to a Lieutenant Kisaragi. Comes with a side order of a resentment. Can I not give it back to him? I should be able to give it back to him. Kuno's got this. Kuno can suck my dick. Stupid kid. We haven't talked to this lady. I also don't know why I'm collecting bottles for. Just kind of collecting them. Oh, there's another man here now. Oh, I don't have my bag out. Can I not take that bottle? It's all about money, you know? You gotta spend money to make money. Oh, the kitchen's open. Oh, that was probably one of the chefs. The dishes are drying, the smell of chemicals and pine trees. An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. Just steel, I guess.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
Hello, sir. Got time for a few questions?
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
You got some impressive pots there. I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. Got some impressive pots.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. Alright, actually. I knew I said I was gonna go find the car, but I then end up spending 40 minutes doing other shit. So, I'll call it here. What do I call this? Magi stream game? Alrighty. Well, everybody, Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Let's get some music. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. And I'll catch you next time.